Alright. Good evening. Just looking at the challenge for today. Also, no restarts, only how many points? 51. Apparently this one's a lot harder than yesterday's. What do we have? Friendly units counters all subtypes, so friendly units get +1, and each time you draft a card, gain a second copy. And everyone is bigger. Right, we do have the Stygian Guard and Orochi. Right, let's try it. Right, good morning. I hope that this time my internet doesn't just completely die. Now, there are some relics that relate to a specific subtype of units, but I don't actually remember any. Like, I don't know any of these two clans specifically. I know that the demons have Grog's Gold, but I don't think there are any spells that relate to a specific subtype. Also, everyone is fucking big. Gonna have this guy there. Yeah, the stewards are gonna leave immediately. Have a mech for unstable. Have another mix for region. And then I don't want to play this because I want to keep my card around. Right, so you get a Vampire's Tooth. We mix for reanimate. We mix for reanimate. So what I just want to do is give my boy Orochi as much reanimate as I can. Well, so much for that. Huh. Mix for reanimate. Wonderful. And then we'll just... Well, I had hoped we'd throw the Crypt Builder away. Mix for reanimate. No, region. Then we'll just play you here as a secondary tank. Give you reanimate a bunch. Frost. Yeah, he should die too. We'll just... And he's dead. Lovely. Right. I need a lot of space. I'll definitely take the reanimate potions. And draw this card. I love me draw this card. Want that on holdover just immediately. Holdover. Holdover. Draw this card. Right. Stygian Banner and can't gain rage 3. Getting everything twice is not that great. Actually. -1 Umber per turn should be fine. So what we're gonna do is play you here and you here. And then one of you's there and one of you's there. Right. That's kind of a bad draw. And now we can mix for sup. Mix. I want my reanimate again. Slapped. Alright, so you get lifesteal. We mix for region. Toss. Oh, it was the third spell, right, of course. You unfortunately just kill my guys. Can we get some region in? Well, first of all, we will just blast you to the back. Reanimate. Unfortunately, only once. Aha. Reanimate 2. Lovely. Okay, question. Can we kill him? Of course, now we get the Forevermore Serum. Actually... hitting once is good enough. I had hoped for... apply melee weakness. Perfect, Crypt Builder. So he should just die to the first hit, yeah. Another Forevermore Serum. Lovely. I'll take another set of Crypt Builders. With the draw discard I have, I should be fine using those. Right then, skip. Also, yeah, there was an update today. Like a preview. Ah, the Bone Dog. Get the Bone Dog. There was a preview which basically they confirmed that rooms and equipment for the legacy clans is coming in. So for the clans from the first game, which is good because they were kind of lacking that. Okay, he gains Rage 2 on Siphon. Alright, get Orechi, get you again, and then get both of them here, and one of you up there. We can apply regen, apply more regen, offering token, discard one of you, give you reanimate, toss the other one. You only hit for 7 currently, which isn't actually too much. Reanimate. Ooh, Bone Dog. I can't fit him. Okay, now I think Orechi just blows up hard enough to kill most enemies. I should maybe actually just cast my mix up here. No, you actually only blow up for 12, which isn't that much. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, we'll just toss the Crypt Builder. Secret ingredient for more regen. Another Forevermore Serum. Frostbite. But was nothing discarded. What? We cannot kill this guy, that's unfortunate. And you are at 1. Mix for region 8. Offering token. Toss the Foregone Power. Offering token. Toss the Crypt Builder. Slap him. Mix for region 10. More reanimate on you. Don't use that. Final wave. How much reanimate can I get you? Reanimate 3. Toss the Crypt Builder. Get a vampire in front. Reanimate 4. Wonderful. Exactly how it should look. Okay, so upgrade. What do we have? Draw 3 spells, apply consume, magic power. No. 2 times the number of spells in your deck 3 times. If I get... I'm gonna take that. Apply Frostbite 6 to the attacked unit. Armor 40. With reanimated, gain armor 40. But you're big, which is a problem. I think I'll take you, and I'm just gonna take capacity. Even though I have Bugworm's growth, I think I just need more capacity. To the left, upgrade the champion. For... so the reanimate stays at 1 per resolve. Bit sad, but good enough. We will now give you Incant gain armor 2. And then we will give you Reanimate 1. Or do we? I don't think you're actually that relevant. Oh, we can reduce you to 1. Oh, that stone is probably actually really good. Makeshift Golem. Extinguish, apply armor 12. I think I'll skip. My deck is already kind of way too full. Enemy units appear on each floor. That should be fine. Titan Sentry with Orochi. And then we can actually fit another unit, which is gonna be one of the Sirens. Can we get some unstabling going on? Not really. Well, we will kill you. Region, okay. Have a Stuart. Have a Stuart. Right, so unfortunately he already has 9 corruption, which ain't great. I don't want to use this because I do not yet have more region. Give you another reanimate. Get the Bone Dog out. Wonderful. The Bone Dog will probably die. I do not like the corruption enemies. I hate those guys. These guys specifically. Have you. And then you can go here. We draw. Wonderful. Infusion cannot be discarded or copied for any reason. It is. Oh, you can literally not discard it? That's actually kinda neat. He survives. Not for very much longer, but a turn is a turn. Right, toss, toss. I think I'll toss you because I can't really afford to use you. If I draw you next turn, that would have been great. You get lifesteal. Reanimate 2. Ah, wonderful. He don't fit. Why doesn't he fit? Oh, because the other one was only 1. Right. Well, more reanimate there. So you just die. That is kind of a given. Region 6, not really what I want. More reanimate. Oh, we can actually play you in front. Nah, that doesn't help. Doesn't actually matter how fast he dies, since he just... oh well. I had hoped I would draw something to keep my dog alive. Unfortunately not. Right. I had hoped I'd draw a crypt buildup, basically. Puff of Flesh, Spike of the League, apply X reanimate, yes. Step 2, discard a card at random. Nah. Get me artifacts. I'd really want a split anvil. Fuck. Equipping a friendly unit resistance for... nah. I'll increase the number of choices because that way I'm basically guaranteed to get reanimate when I have the green potion. One Herm's Tome, Ritual Tome, or Tome of... I will take a Ritual Tome. And hope to get my boy in front some Titan Skin. But yeah, I had hoped to get a... Forgot the name. I need one more space to be able to play a hulking mask there. 2 more spaces, actually. You apply... Yeah, that's the region. Play a hulking mask here. So it tried to discard the Madman Diffusion and couldn't. Which is why no card was discarded. Interesting. I'm just gonna play the Bone Dog. And the Sanguine Assistant. And I'm gonna give you 2 more Reanimate. And then you get some lifesteal. We'll play an Assistant here. Mix for more Reanimate. And then we Frostbite twice. I don't even know if he gets Reanimate 2 on Resolve in the 3rd stage. What we're gonna do, however, is more of that. I had hoped it would discard the cripple them. Oh well. Alright, brief respite. I think... Reanimate. Reanimate. Toss the offering token up here for a Crypt Builder, perfect. More Reanimate. So you have 8 Reanimate currently. You hit for 19, which ain't great. Reanimate 4. Get me a Crypt Builder, perfect. You just died to the Reanimate, so I'm not too worried there. Then we apply 4 more Reanimate, Frostbite, and more Reanimate. 647. Not ideal. He just blows up repeatedly, I love it. Unfortunately, he's not as low as I'd like him to be. The Hulking Mask doesn't do anything. Alright, he takes 70. However, he now is out of... I think I can just mix for Unstable. And 6 Frostbite. I had hoped it would toss away the Spear Steward, but that's fine, I guess. As long as I survive, we're good. Apply Unstable 50 and Reanimate 1. Slay again, Reanimate 1. Yes. Ooh, a Glacial Seal. I'll take that. Get me to the right item. Another Organ Harvester. No. I'll skip that. Unit upgrades. Reduce capacity to 1. Upgrade a unit with Reanimate 1. Upgrade a unit against Dualism. Actually give plus 20 health to the Siren. And can't gain armor 2 to the same Siren. I think I should purge some cards, namely the Spear Steward. They are okay if you can put like a Shield Steward and then a Spear Steward on the same floor, but if they're standalone, which they kind of have to be here, due to everyone being chunky, they kind of suck. They kind of suck pretty hard. 35 and spikes 4. But yeah, this one's definitely quite a lot harder. Actually, can I just check? I have 11,000 points. That's nothing. So I have 2 more spaces, which I want to go to a glacial seal. Like this one. Then we can play you here. We mix for... well, I had hoped for region. He hits for 13, but he gets eaten, so we're kinda good. And from now on he blows up. So we will give you a Vampire's Tooth. And you just die, which ain't great. Unless... well, no, actually I'm just gonna give you the Reanimate. Bone Dog here. Frostbite. He died to the corruption, unfortunately. If only I had a silence room, that would be great. Infusion, there it is, with region. Toss the Crypt Builder, both of them die. You take 25 and then you take 24, so you should actually just die. You get an Organ Harvester. And then we mix for more Reanimate. Offering token for... toss this one. More Reanimate. Honestly, I think the one with Sap would be even better. The Sap Obelisk, because I don't really require my enemies to attack me. What do we toss? We toss you. Oh, we can get you out. That is definitely appreciated. Reanimate 80. Love to see that. Toss the Crypt Builder. We play you here. Organ Harvester. On Slay. So unfortunately I don't think this counts as damage coming from the creature for the purpose of Slay triggers. If it did... he is up to 9, so it might actually have. You get some Titan Skin. Then we mix again. Reanimate. Hope for the Crypt Builder. Nope. So he's a 10 Reanimate, which ain't bad. Get me... okay, no Crypt Builder. Toss this one. Now, you are 8 damage. This is 60 times 3. And I think that's worth it. More Reanimate. Wonderful stuff. I should slow that down just to see if he does get the... apply that instead of 5 to enemy units on strike. No, I think I'll skip here. And then I'll take more Ember. Still looking for a split Anvil. To the right. Light Forge. Apply... no. Reanimate... you start with Reanimate 2 instead of 1. But Resolve is still only 1. Okay. Can we get a Silence Room? No. I want to see something. Sure. Search deeper. Search deeper. Unfortunate, but honestly I don't think I'll ever take the Weaker Wings, because the last one is just so good. Pen and Prayer Stone I do not want. Alright, so we play you. Okay, that's great. Unfortunately, it means I can't really play the Glacial Stone, which might have been a mistake. But having two of these guys, I kinda fuck with. And now they explode. You get the skin. You have sweep, don't you? That kinda sucks for me. Reanimate 2. We play you up here. I would love to have played that. Right, then we can give you reanimate. We give you a Vampire's Tooth. You kind of just walk through, huh? Give him a little bit of damage. Close. How much points do I currently have? Not many. 18,000. You only take 95, so we kind of just have to slap you. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything to slap you with. Now you take 42. Bone Dog, slap him. 5 damage should be acceptable. Unfortunately, this group will get through, and then I'm kinda just fucked. Which means what I'm gonna do... No, I said challenges without restarts. Right. Yeah, you get through and hit me. If I had played with restarts, I would restart and play those on the second floor. How did I heal? Oh, because the Bone Dog survived, even if I lost the fight, right? Only 314, but no restarts. I'm at 95. Hey, top 100. Okay, there's just 7 hours left, so... What do we do now? I'm running out of space, you know? These patients aren't even for me. Where's Mary? We need more hands. I'm here, but I'm out of the supplies you asked for. There's a line of patients out the door. Guys, one of the patients just exploded the clinic room. What in the blazes is going on here? Master Richie, we have a little situation. There are too many patients. Some of them have issues we don't know how to fix. Alright, all of you step aside. I'm taking over this operation. I gave you some Infernland acid. Should get rid of yardburn. And you, just a thought, mushroom spore algaes. I'll give you a bit of Lazarus serum. Shut up all your snuffles. And you don't need a sleep game. You're just born with golden teeth. Really? Wow, I've hit a gold mine. How does he not know that? And that was all of them. Honestly, what would you all do without me? Thank you, Master. We're really sorry. It's just things got so chaotic very quickly. It's not like I have a choice, is it? If I leave you lot, if I leave it to you lot, everything would be in shambles by morning. Alright, Master Reggie's back. Now, back to work, all of you. Trying not to blow anything else up while I'm here. That's why doctors don't go on vacations. Yes, the adrenaline. Now that I missed. Who needs peace and quiet anyway? Like, my general practitioner, for example, should have gone into, into pension, like, 4 years ago, I believe, and he just does not quit. Right. I wanted to do the shift build again with some equipment in case I get a Sword Maiden. Preferably, however, I'll just shift units around. We do start with a Rising Rage, that is very much appreciated. Equipped units gain armor 10. Or damage shield. I think the damage shield is just better. You get the Revenge, apply Valor, not the Shift. Or the ability Save, you again Valor 5 can only equal to 1 times Valor. I think I'll take out that instead, because it does allow you to shift a little bit on your own. Titan Skin 1 should be fine. Right, we will have Meat Hook. And a shield steward. And you, and then you go up here. Oh right, I have Rising Rage. I completely forgot that. Oh, you go up then. And also we have assistance. I also completely forgot about that. Cast that. Move you forward. Assistant. Oh yeah, they start with damage shield. You gain lifesteal. You gain these scissor hands. You move up. Scissor hands. Vengeful Shard out. Move you forward. Both of them die. You only deal 4 damage and then you get... No, you have damage shield, so it doesn't matter anyway. The damage shield actually makes him into quite comfortable tanks. Play another Erratic Assistant here. And then you are the only one who needs Valor. Because you're in the front. And also your ability kind of triggers with it. Alright, we're just gonna move you up. This. Another damage shield, some Valor. Gain Valor 15. I gain Valor 5. Equal to 1x Valor, which is 15, right? So she doesn't have too much Valor yet. Ascend and advance, advance apply. I'm gonna take the Penitent Bloodsuit. Pseudoscience. No, I'll take the Brew ability. I won't have too much Brew, but at least a little bit should help. You gain Rage on Shift. Hold over on one of the Rising Rages. Can I make it cheaper as well? Yes. So I can just build a massive top floor. Now, I'd want multi-strike on the... on this boy. Yeah, so everybody's just gonna go to the top floor. Which makes Bobworm's growth kind of not necessary. Valor. So wait, you gain Rage on Shift and Valor on Strike, right? Yeah. You got this. We'll play an Erratic Assistant in front. You gain a Claw. You gain a Claw. You Brew. Region. And we give you some more Valor. Alright, there's the Rising Rage. We move you up first. Do that. You get the Penitent's Bloodsuit. Block, move forward and lifesteal. You gain... no. Give you another Claw. I'd love... with these assistants, I'd really love to have a Sword Maiden. Final wave. So you move up. If I use that now, it would kind of just block. Right, so the mixing, not actually that great if you can only mix like one potion every 3 turns, is what I note. I think I'd rather give you this. You get the region. Hook hand is... I could actually just kill him with the hook hand and I'm gonna do it. Oh wait, no. He wouldn't... he doesn't shift when I do it like that. Right. Play you... move you up. hand, hand, all him, so the other one shifts. Lovely stuff. And then I give you the regen. No. Move you forward, and then we move you forward. Wonderful. By a spear steward. How embarrassing for him. The Shield of Wing. I don't think you'll ever have that much health. But I'm gonna take it. An overworked assistant. Or I'll take a sanguine assistant. Is the overworked assistant the only assistant that doesn't give you... Is the overworked assistant the only one that... The only assistant that doesn't give you an item? Copy a card. What would I want to copy? Nothing, actually. Kind of. Actually, copy me a... Sanguine assistant. Right. Spell. Intrinsic at -1. Not really needed. I don't really need any space. Because I have the Ascend. So we play Felop here. We play you both here. Then meet her there. Right, we will ascend you. Then we will move you forward. Daze him. I think I'd rather have a spear steward hand than a shield steward there. Then the Shield of Wing on you. Ascend and advance. Sanguine Assistant and Overworked Assistant. Scissor Hands on you. You move forward. Does the Savior later on deal damage? That would be an interesting question. We will definitely apply the Blood Suit on you. Sanguine Assistant there. You get healed from this and Chosen Acolyte. Right, what is actually... You are the one that zaps. That's not great for me. Thankfully they don't explode on death. Like, the enemies exploding on death was always kind of one of the more annoying things that could happen. Right, we will move you forward. And then we will move you forward. You get lifesteal, you get life... I can't afford it. Well, overworked assistant. He is rage 4. Thankfully he attacks before I do. And he also takes damage every turn. Lovely. We move you forward. Then we... Honestly, I kind of want to just get rid of this. And we deal enough damage that it really don't matter. Right, you get claws. Alright, final wave. We will have you and you. Down you. You only have spikes 2, which isn't too bad. Move him forward for some more lifesteal. Move you forward for the armor. I should have used my Ascend and Advance first. That was stupid. Anyway. We can play... Hands. Hands. Vampire's Tooth. Thankfully I just got it back. And then I can use him to daze Archaon once. And everyone survives! Lovely. Really hoping for dancers, but they apparently extremely rare. Friendly gain valor 6 on Sly is an absolute yes. Apply unstable equal to the damage dealt if only you hit sweep. I'll take Ember. What? Ah, shit. Hello. Yes, I know, my mother just called me. So I just had to take the call for a second. Right, I'm gonna shift these two guys around. And I can play a steward up here. So yeah, I also got the information then in approximately 15 minutes I'm gonna have to leave. You tank. Like, you shifting doesn't really do anything. I'm just gonna give you Valor. So I hope that I can get this run done. But I kinda doubt it. Because I don't actually have that much time. Okay, both of them die. So I'll probably just have to gonna cut this shit. Incredible. Last time my internet died, and this time I'm gonna have to help my mother with something. Shield, Sanguine Assistant. I'd also love to find my Ascend. Alright, there's the first Ascend. Block him. And then you can give you lifesteal again, move you forward to tank, you get a potion kit. So we can just mix a little bit. Yeah, I don't actually know if I can save the game. Wasn't ever necessary. Move you up. Blood-soaked arena. Move you forward. Move you forward. And then we can just give you damage, and you get the damage again. Wonderful. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. You still have mute, so you don't get your sap. That is great. Move you forward, and then we move you forward. We mix once for spikes 3. Probably one of the better things I could have gotten here. And then we daze you. Alright. Apparently, I'm just not destined to play Monster Train for more than an hour. Or half an hour. Apply Fragile and spikes 40 to a friendly unit. Interesting. So you just hit someone once. I think I'll skip. To the right. Merchant of Arms. Spikes on Summoner Animate, not really. Everlasting Light I'll take. Upgrades in equipment or room. The Blood-Soaked Arena. Combine 2 cards. The Shield of Wing and the Everlasting Light costs 3, but is fine. The multi-strike is worth that. Slay Gain Reanimate. I don't think I need that. I don't have anything that blows up. Right. The Pincushion or the Hokong Moss, that's a no. Pen and Prep Stone spawn on each floor with specs 4. Nah. Alright, so Blood-Soaked Arena fell. Meat Hook. You two go here again. And then you two... Apparently we just get on the bottom floor capacity this time. Sanguine Assistant, Overworked Assistant. And then you can just take a Penance Bloodsuit. Give you Valor. I would like to shift now, please. Actually, first Trample. Then we give you Attack. You gain that. Lifesteal here. Erratic Assistant down there again. Not really playing with all too many spells, I don't think. Okay, Shield of Wing here. Then you move up. After which you get damage. Well, doesn't help. In which case you move forward. And you gain Rage, right? Yeah, in that case you don't attack because I do not want the corruption. And then we can give you Scissor Hands. You get some more tanks for you. Now we're gonna get the corruption and I hate it. Alright. Still not drawn my good spell. You also got that. More damage shield. Okay, thankfully the Valor should keep her alive long enough. Even with the corruption. I think just a calcified ember, and then we're gonna stun one of you. The Sword Maiden would be so happy in this room. Alright, we can move, shift you forward. Shift you forward, shift you forward, shift you forward. Everyone dies. Great. Lifesteal. She has a lot of armor. She also has a lot of valor. She actually has so much valor that I don't think we actually... Why do we have 1 damage? What? Alright, he's mute. That's bad. Okay, should be fine. Like, this guy counts as mute. Because he loses his revenge trigger. At least in the bottom floor he would be really he would have been really bad for me. Descent and advance friendly unit, deal 2 damage to the front unit equal to 2 turn. No. Advance, apply valor 5, then it immediately attacks. Mixology, weaponized prosthetic, or spiky skin. No, I skipped that. Right, then. Can I do Kale? Maybe. To the left, get me an equipment. Or not. Upgrade a unit with Titanite. If only I could upgrade Fell with Titanite. That would be great. Right, I don't want any of that. Alright. Right, so this is probably last combat I can do, and in this case we just have to play down here. Because I do not want them to gain the spike, the damage and lifesteal. Thankfully we can just play up here, except we don't have the Punk Shredder, but that's fine. So you kind of just need to die. So he will get lifesteal there, unless... have a Sanguine Assistant. You hit for 6 and then 9, which means I kind of just have to keep Fell forward. You get the Brew for regen. Spear Steward up here for a little bit of damage. This ain't looking hot. Penitent's Blood Suit on you. Now I can't really do the Rising Rage thing, except on him. He didn't take the damage. Is it because he's muted? That could be the case. Right, Overworked Assistant there. Don't really have space for another Overworked Assistant though. And now all of them die, yeah. So they're gonna get to the top, unfortunately. Right, no. No. I think I'll still play this on the top floor. And then they get plus 24 damage at maximum. But I think that should be fine, actually. Right, we play the Punk Shredder. Move you forward, and then you just take a hit, or take a nap. Rising Rage on you. Have a tank. You here. You get the Mixology thing. Just so you can tank for a second. Then Rising Rage. And then we Rising Rage you forward. And then we can actually just kind of stun you. I forgot we have that option. Penitent's Blood Suit on you. Have 2 of these. Oh yeah, I forgot the Titan skin as well, no. Damage shield, damage shield. Get these 2 out. Well, he's gonna kill me, right? But both of those were not really possible. Well, at least I have a clean cut done. Yeah, as mentioned, gonna have to go help my mother. As such, I hope you have a nice remaining Thursday today. And I will probably be back with something different later. But for now, have a nice day. Goodbye.